Thank you, Mary.
Thank you. I want to take a moment to say thank you to Colby, because look at what she puts into this for us, right? I love your skirt too. Hi, everybody. My name is Mary Boris. I'm a registered nurse, and I'm also a medium. I think after the holidays, though, I feel more like a lark. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about manifestation. Like, when I think of that word, manifestation, doesn't that just give you hope? You know, like if you have a bill, you think, and I'm chilled too. It's like, sometimes when I think about money, I think, well, I'm just going to use some manifestation techniques, and I feel better. I instantly feel better. Manifestation gives me passion. Just that word, manifestation, because it's like, I can do this. I really can do this. So years ago, I took classes from Sanaya and Duane, and they channel Orin and Daben. I don't know if anybody's ever worked with them. You can Google them, and they have a lot of meditations. They're just wonderful. But I want you to know that what we're going to do today, I'm doing kind of loosely. And I have a handout for you, which I'm not going to give you now, because then you'll all be looking at that. So what we're going to do is think of something that you want. Now, keep in mind that you can't do this for like a person that you want to love you, because they have free will. But using this manifestation technique in the past has done some really fun things for me. I used to work on a chemical dependency unit. We had a rehab side and we had a detox side. The detox side was medical. Insurance companies started not paying for people to come in. And what would happen, the nurse that was on that side got sent home, which means like my paycheck really wasn't that much. So I got the staff together and I said, we're going to do this manifestation technique because we're kind of tired of being sent home. So sure enough, they were cool. There were counselors and nurses, and even the manager of the unit was really cool and did it too. So I got them together to do this. Like, you could do it in 5 minutes. And within 3 hours, we had that whole section filled. And so we were able to stay that night, and we kept it going for a while. So another thing, when I was married, my husband was an electrical contractor, and he needed a guy to work for him, just like kind of someone that would be the journeyman, and he couldn't find anyone. So I said, okay, do this. He was pretty cool, like doing this with me. So we did the manifestation technique, and I kid you not, in 10 minutes, a friend called and said, hey, how you doing, whatever. He goes, Tim, do you need a job? Sure. This guy needed a job. It's like, so it's amazing. When you look at the instructions, it tells you, like, you read them, but kind of like I said, play it loosely, because at the end it'll say something like, don't do this for peace, or like sort of those emotional feelings. I disagree. Don't do it for the love of your life in that person, but whatever feeling you want to go with, that's totally up to you. Okay? So I'm going to ask you to think of something that you would like to manifest. Okay? And what we're going to do is, right now, we're going to make that a symbol. And for the sake of easiness, I'm going to ask it to be a white light, a ball of white light. When you start doing this on your own, you can make it an animal, you can make it a black light, a green light. It's your symbol. And you set that up beforehand. My symbol for what I want is this. But for the ease of today, what we're going to do is we're going to use that white light. Also, when I talk about the higher realms, I talk about that place that feels so good to me. I myself see myself in a higher vibration. This is where it all starts. This is the manifestation of something material in energy form. Okay? So what you're going to do is think of, what is the higher realms to me? Like, is it on top of a mountain? Is it in your backyard, on your porch? It doesn't matter, but it gives you that feeling of being in kind of a heavenly place. My manifestation area, I mean, I've got this all figured out. To me, it's at dusk, and it's this beautiful lake set in the middle of mountains, and the moon is just like hanging in the sky, and it gives it that beautiful glow. And I see it as being higher. That gives me that feeling of being in a higher place, okay? And so what I do is I go there and I play. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna play. Once you have your symbol, you don't need to like sit there and say, oh, this symbol is my $25 or whatever. Forget it. Your symbol is your symbol. So let's go ahead, close your eyes, and I'm gonna take you on a little journey, okay? There's no right or wrong way. When you do this again, there's no right or wrong way, okay? So, everybody just take a deep breath and relax. Just relax. Get your body centered. Start with your feet, relax your feet. I'm gonna take you through this just quickly. Okay, moving up your legs to your knees, relax. Both legs are relaxed up to your thighs. Letting go, getting here, just letting it all go. This is just fun. Let your hips relax, your abdomen, your chest, going up to your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands. Move to your face. Let your forehead relax. And that area where you smile, oh, let that go. Your lips, your cheeks, your head, the back of your head, relax. And when you, not physically, but when you open your eyes in the higher realms, you see your place. It's that safe place, that cozy place. And sitting right in front of you, a little bit off to the distance, is that white light. And it's this beautiful ball of white light. And when you go up to it, just the relationship between the two of you is so comfortable. There's nothing that you have to effort. And as you take this white ball into your hand, suddenly it becomes alive. And you take this white ball and you can balance it on your head, and it goes down through your head to your neck. It starts to fill up your body, your chest, goes all the way down, and you find yourself standing on it. And it's just fun and playful. You can laugh with the white light. It becomes a magic carpet all of a sudden. And you're standing on it and riding across your little universe. And then it begins to swirl around you. Anything that you do to enmesh with that white ball, to really get to know it, to bring it into your life, to bring it into your energy and into you. You can spin it on your finger, and then you can make a square out of it and stand in it. It can be a rain shower. All of this time you're just playing with it and loving it, and it's loving you back. This is your symbol of fun. This is your symbol of manifestation. It's your symbol of hope and passion. And so when you have played with this and you feel as though you've come to completion with it, what you're going to do is completely change gears. And what I like to do at this point is I come back to a bit of reality, and I leave my higher place, my higher realms, and I see myself standing on the earth in another safe place. And for me, that's the beach. And I stand in the sand, and my feet can feel the warmth of the sand. And all of a sudden, I'm standing in front of the ocean, and I look up, and here comes that beautiful white light. But now it's in a trillion little balls. It almost looks like a swarm of bees. And as I'm standing there, it enters into my heart, and it starts entering into every cell of my body, bit by bit. And when you have more time, you can go through the cells of your head very quickly, all the way down to the bottom of your feet. And now again, you have this energy all through you. This white light now is in your body, and it's become a part of you. And you just sit with that for a minute because it feels so good. And then you ask yourself, is there a timeline that I would like this to happen? You might say you want it in a week. You may not want a timeline. But what you do is, you once again see this light as a spiral of energy, and you take a moment, you gather up some more energy, and you pull this into your core, your third chakra, right above your navel, and like a sucker punch, boom, you pull it in. And that's the last part of the manifestation. And you sit with it for a minute just to feel that energy. And you know that you've created something. And when you're ready, you can come back to the room. Open your eyes when you're ready. And please know that this is a quick demonstration, and you can take all the time you want with this. You can do it over. I think sometimes if you feel like you've done it to completion, you may not need to do it over. But play with it, expand it, whatever it is that you want, and enjoy. And I will hand you the handouts. It may be a little bit different on the paper, but this has totally worked for me. So thank you so much. Happy New Year.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to manifest.
Yeah.